Believing in the possibility of miracles, even in the darkest moments, is one of the most powerful choices a person can make. It is not always easy to see beyond the pain, the struggles, and the uncertainty that life throws at us. Yet this is exactly where belief becomes crucial, when everything around you seems to be falling apart, when doors close one after another, and when the weight of disappointment sits heavy on your chest. It is in these moments that the smallest spark of hope can ignite something extraordinary. Miracles are not reserved for those who have it all together or for those who live a life without hardship. They are meant for those who continue to believe, even when circumstances seem impossible. To believe in miracles is to refuse to let despair define your story. It is choosing to see possibility where others see limitation. Many of us have experienced moments where the world seems to be against us. We have faced heartbreak, failure, or loss, and it can feel as though the universe is conspiring to keep us down. But it is precisely in these moments that belief in the possibility of a miracle can become the anchor we cling to. It is the quiet whisper inside us that refuses to let us give up, that tells us to keep moving forward even when the path is unclear. Belief in miracles is not about denying reality or pretending that life is easy. It is about understanding that something greater exists beyond what we can see. It is about trusting that there is a force, a power, or a higher plan at work, and that even in chaos, miracles can and do happen. When you truly believe in the possibility of a miracle, your perspective begins to shift. You start to notice opportunities that you would have overlooked before. Doors that seemed permanently closed begin to show signs of opening, and moments of inspiration appear when you least expect them. Belief acts like a lens through which you view the world differently. Instead of focusing solely on obstacles, you begin to notice signs of hope, glimmers of change, and the subtle ways in which life is guiding you towards something better. This belief transforms your energy and your mindset. It reminds you that you are not powerless, and that even when the odds seem stacked against you, there is always room for possibility, for hope, and for transformation. Believing in miracles also requires patience and trust. Sometimes the answers we seek do not come immediately. Sometimes the miracle we are hoping for is delayed because there are lessons to learn, growth to undergo, or preparation to complete. But maintaining belief through waiting is an act of courage. It is an acknowledgement that while you cannot control every outcome, you can control your faith and your persistence. Miracles often arrive in ways we do not expect. They may appear quietly, without fanfare, in subtle moments of change, or in the form of people, opportunities, or circumstances that shift our lives in profound ways. Believing in miracles prepares us to recognize them when they arrive and to embrace them fully. It is important to remember that believing in the possibility of a miracle is not a passive act. It does not mean sitting back and hoping for change to happen while doing nothing. True belief inspires action. It motivates you to take steps forward, to make choices that align with your faith, and to remain open to the ways in which help, guidance, and transformation can manifest. Belief fuels resilience, determination, and hope. It becomes the driving force that pushes you through moments of doubt and uncertainty. When you embrace the possibility of miracles, you are choosing to live with courage, to trust in the unseen, and to open your heart to the extraordinary, even when life feels ordinary or overwhelming. Strength comes from standing up despite challenges and setbacks, and this truth is something every person who dreams, hopes, and fights for a better life must embrace. Life is rarely easy. It is full of unexpected twists, disappointments, and obstacles that can make even the strongest feel weak. But real strength is not measured by how perfectly we navigate life when everything goes our way. Real strength is revealed in the moments when we fall, when we are hurt, when the world seems to be closing in, and yet we find the courage to rise again. It is in these moments that character is built, resilience is forged, and the spirit grows in ways that comfort and ease never could. Every time you stand up after a fall, you are proving to yourself that you are stronger than the circumstances that tried to break you. Challenges and setbacks are inevitable. They come in forms we do not expect: a failed opportunity, a broken relationship, a dream that did not unfold the way we imagined. These experiences are not punishments, nor are they signs of failure. They are tests of faith, courage, and determination. They are opportunities to dig deep, to discover the reservoir of strength that exists within us even when we feel depleted. Every setback carries within it the seeds of growth, and every challenge presents a chance to learn, to adapt, and to emerge stronger than before. It is only through these trials that we understand the depth of our own power, the resilience of our spirit, and the unbreakable will that resides in our hearts. Standing up despite challenges also requires a shift in mindset. It requires seeing obstacles not as permanent roadblocks, but as temporary moments of difficulty that can be overcome. Life will always test you, but it is how you respond to those tests that defines your journey. When you face a setback, it is easy to focus on what went wrong, to dwell on disappointment, and to feel defeated. But when you stand up and keep moving forward, you are making a conscious choice to rise above fear, doubt, and despair. You are choosing to believe that every struggle is shaping you for something greater, that every difficulty is preparing you for the next chapter of your life, and that your perseverance matters more than any temporary failure. Strength is also about consistency. It is about showing up for yourself every day, even when the motivation feels low, even when the path feels unclear. It is about continuing to put one foot in front of the other, trusting that progress, no matter how small, accumulates over time. True strength is quiet and persistent. It does not always announce itself loudly, but it is the force that keeps you going when everything inside you is screaming to give up. It is the inner voice that says, keep going, keep fighting. You are capable of more than you realize, and it is the power that allows you to face another day with hope, courage, and determination. Another aspect of strength is embracing vulnerability. Standing up despite challenges does not mean pretending to be invincible. It means acknowledging fear, doubt, and pain and choosing to move forward anyway. It means asking for help when you need it, leaning on others for support, and trusting that being human does not make you weak. True strength is compassionate, patient, and self-aware. It is resilient because it understands that life's challenges are part of growth, and that every time you rise after falling, you are creating a foundation for the miracles, victories, and breakthroughs that await you. Strength also inspires those around you. When you refuse to be defeated, when you show courage in the face of adversity, you become a beacon of hope for others who are struggling. Your perseverance reminds them that they too can rise, that they too can overcome, and that strength is not a gift reserved for a few, but a quality that can be cultivated, nurtured, and demonstrated by anyone willing to keep moving forward despite setbacks. Keeping your heart and mind open to unexpected opportunities is one of the most transformative choices you can make in your life. Often we become trapped by routines, by fear, by the idea that we must have everything figured out before we can take a step forward. We limit ourselves by thinking we know exactly how our life should unfold, by holding on tightly to plans, expectations, and outcomes. But life is rarely linear, and the greatest blessings often arrive in ways we could never have anticipated. By keeping your heart open, you allow yourself to experience the full spectrum of possibility, to see beyond the boundaries of what seems safe or familiar, and to welcome opportunities that could change everything. Opportunities do not always arrive wrapped in clear instructions or perfect timing. Sometimes they appear in the form of a conversation with a stranger, a small decision you almost ignored, or a moment that seemed insignificant at first. They can arrive disguised as challenges, detours, or even failures. If your heart and mind are closed, you may overlook these opportunities, dismissing them as coincidence, distraction, or misfortune. But when you cultivate openness, when you remain aware and receptive, you begin to notice the patterns, the signs, and the possibilities that were always there, but hidden behind fear or doubt. Being open means being willing to step into the unknown, to embrace uncertainty, and to trust that life has a way of guiding you toward what you truly need. Keeping your mind open also means being willing to change your perspective. Often we get stuck in rigid thinking, believing that success, happiness, or fulfillment can only arrive in a specific form. But life has a way of teaching us that the unexpected often holds more value than what we imagine. By approaching life with curiosity, by asking questions instead of assuming, and by challenging our own assumptions, we create space for growth, learning, and discovery. Open-mindedness allows us to see opportunities in places we might have previously ignored, to hear wisdom in unexpected voices, and to recognize solutions we would have overlooked if we were closed off. Your heart, too, must remain open. Openness is not just about being receptive to external possibilities. It is also about being vulnerable, willing to feel deeply, and willing to trust even after past disappointments. It means allowing yourself to connect with others, to embrace relationships, and to take emotional risks, knowing that love, friendship, and collaboration often lead to the most meaningful opportunities. When you keep your heart open, you allow inspiration, intuition, and courage to flow freely, guiding you toward moments of transformation that logic or planning alone could never create. Being open to opportunities also requires action. It is not enough to simply wait and hope that something will happen. You must be present, alert, and willing to engage with life fully. Opportunities are often fleeting. They appear for a moment and then disappear if we are not paying attention. By keeping yourself receptive and proactive, you position yourself to step into the paths that align with your growth and purpose. Each small choice, each risk taken, each step forward becomes part of a larger pattern, leading you closer to breakthroughs that can redefine your life. Lastly, keeping your heart and mind open cultivates resilience. When you embrace uncertainty, when you remain receptive to the unexpected, you learn to navigate life with grace and adaptability. You discover that even setbacks can be opportunities in disguise, and that every experience, whether joyous or painful, holds lessons that can guide you towards something greater. Openness allows you to respond to life with flexibility and courage, to trust in the flow of possibilities, and to remain ready for the miracles that often arrive when you least expect them. Speaking your hopes and prayers with conviction and faith is one of the most powerful acts you can do for yourself and for your life. There is incredible energy in words, in intention, and in the belief that what you say can shape the reality you live in. Too often we whisper our dreams quietly, doubting that they have any power or that they matter enough to be heard. We let fear, hesitation, or self-doubt keep us from voicing the desires of our hearts, as if the universe will only notice us if we remain small and cautious. But when you speak your hopes aloud with certainty and faith, you are making a declaration to the world, to yourself, and to the higher power you believe in, that you are ready to receive, ready to change, and ready to step into the life you have been longing for. When you pray or speak your hopes with conviction, you are aligning your mind, heart, and spirit. Your words become a bridge between the life you are living and the life you are capable of creating. This is not about repeating empty phrases or wishful thinking. It is about speaking with genuine intention, with a belief so strong that it begins to influence your actions, your mindset, and the way you perceive the world. Words carry energy, and when paired with faith, that energy can shift circumstances, reveal opportunities, and open doors that once seemed permanently closed. It is the act of vocalizing your hopes that solidifies your commitment to yourself, to the possibilities that await. Conviction is the key. To speak with conviction means to speak without hesitation, without doubting that what you are asking for is possible and worthy. It means holding your vision steady in your mind, seeing it as already attainable, and trusting that your declaration has weight in the unseen realms of life. Conviction is a silent power that gives your words authority. When you speak with conviction, you are telling the universe that you are serious, that you are ready to embrace change, and that you will not let fear, uncertainty, or skepticism weaken your resolve. This is why speaking your hopes with courage and certainty often brings tangible results that align with the intentions you have set. Faith is the second essential element. Faith is believing in what you cannot yet see. It is the unwavering trust that your prayers, hopes, and intentions are being heard, and that the outcome will align with the highest good. Faith allows you to remain steadfast even when circumstances seem to contradict your desires. It is what keeps you moving forward after rejection, disappointment, or setbacks. Faith is not blind, it is confident trust based on the understanding that life has a rhythm, flow, and that timing often works in ways that are beyond human comprehension. When paired with conviction, faith transforms your words from mere sound into a powerful force capable of influencing your path. Speaking with both conviction and faith also strengthens your connection to yourself and to the energy around you. It creates clarity about what you truly want, helping you distinguish between fleeting desires and heartfelt intentions. The act of articulating your hopes brings focus, amplifies your energy, and draws the right circumstances and people into your life. It is through this clarity and focus that prayers are answered, opportunities are revealed, and miracles begin to manifest. Finally, when you consistently speak your hopes and prayers with conviction and faith, you cultivate resilience, hope, and determination. Your words remind you of your purpose, reinforce your courage, and signal to the universe and to your own spirit that you are committed to growth, transformation, and the realization of your dreams. Each declaration becomes a seed planted in the soil of possibility, waiting for the right conditions to bloom. And the more faithfully you speak and act in alignment with your intentions, the closer you move to the life you desire. Trusting that every struggle is shaping you for a breakthrough is one of the most transformative perspectives you can embrace in life. Every challenge, every setback, every painful moment carries within it a lesson, a hidden opportunity, and a seed of growth that often goes unnoticed until the right moment. It is easy to look at struggles and see only obstacles, to feel trapped, frustrated, or defeated when life does not unfold according to our plans. But struggles are not punishments, nor are they random occurrences meant to hold you back. They are the tools of growth, the shaping forces that mold your character, fortify your spirit, and prepare you for the opportunities and miracles that lie ahead. When you trust that struggles have a purpose, you shift your mindset from despair to empowerment. Instead of asking, why is this happening to me? You begin to ask, what is this teaching me? Every difficulty, no matter how intense, carries within it a lesson about patience, resilience, faith, or understanding. These moments of hardship are not meant to break you. They are meant to build you. They test your willingness to persevere, your ability to adapt, and your commitment to remain hopeful even when the outcome is uncertain. Every tear, every failure, every moment of doubt is shaping you for something bigger than you currently see. Struggles also teach you self-awareness. When life challenges you, it reveals the depths of your own strength, the parts of yourself you may have overlooked, and the capacities you never knew you had. They show you how resourceful, courageous, and determined you can be when you refuse to give up. Through adversity, you discover hidden reserves of patience, creativity, and endurance. You learn to navigate uncertainty, to face fear with courage, and to find clarity amid chaos. Each struggle becomes a mirror, reflecting both your vulnerabilities and your potential, urging you to grow beyond limitations and embrace the full spectrum of your capabilities. Trusting that struggles are shaping you also requires faith in the bigger picture. It is the understanding that life is not a straight path, and that sometimes the detours, obstacles, and hardships are necessary to guide you toward your breakthrough. Just as a sculptor chips away at a block of stone to reveal the masterpiece within, life chisels, shapes, and polishes your character through challenges. These experiences prepare you to fully appreciate success, to handle responsibility with grace, and to recognize the value of the opportunities that await. Without struggle, growth is often shallow, understanding is limited, and the readiness for breakthroughs is incomplete. Every struggle is also an invitation to build resilience. It is an opportunity to practice perseverance, to strengthen your resolve, and to cultivate an inner fortitude that no external circumstance can shake. Resilience is not built in comfort. It is forged in moments of discomfort, doubt, and adversity. When you begin to see struggles as stepping stones rather than stumbling blocks, you equip yourself with the mindset necessary to embrace change, overcome obstacles, and persist until your breakthrough arrives. Finally, trusting in the purpose of struggles allows you to remain hopeful and focused. It teaches you that setbacks are temporary, that every challenge is part of a larger design, and that every hardship is guiding you closer to the life opportunities and miracles that you are meant to experience. By seeing struggles as shaping forces, you are able to navigate life with patience, courage, and confidence, knowing that each trial is preparing you for the exact breakthrough you need. This perspective transforms fear into faith, despair into determination, and suffering into preparation for the extraordinary moments that are just ahead. Embracing patience and hope, knowing your miracle is on its way, is one of the most powerful acts of faith you can practice. In a world that moves fast, where instant results are often expected and instant gratification is the norm, waiting can feel unbearable. We want answers, solutions, and breakthroughs immediately, and when they don't arrive, frustration, doubt, and fear begin to creep in. But miracles, the kind that truly transform lives, rarely follow a schedule that we can control. They unfold in their own time, guided by forces we may not fully understand, and often arrive in ways we could never have predicted. Patience is not passive waiting. It is an active state of trust, faith, and perseverance, and it allows you to remain steady and hopeful even when the journey feels long and uncertain. Hope is the fuel that sustains patience. It is the belief that something better is coming, that the struggles you face are temporary, and that the universe is conspiring to bring you what you need at exactly the right moment. When you cultivate hope, you maintain a sense of possibility and optimism, even when the signs are not yet clear. Hope keeps your heart open and your vision alive. It reminds you that every setback, delay, or challenge is only temporary, and that the breakthrough you are waiting for is being prepared behind the scenes. Hope transforms the waiting period from a time of anxiety into a period of growth, reflection, and readiness, so that when your miracle arrives, you are fully capable of receiving it. Patience and hope also require trust in yourself, in the process, in the unseen forces that shape your life. This trust does not mean giving up or resigning yourself to circumstances. It means believing that there is a bigger plan at work, even when you cannot see it. Every delay has a purpose. Every moment of waiting serves to align the pieces of your life And every challenge is preparing you to receive what you have been asking for. Trust allows you to move forward without being weighed down by fear or doubt. It allows you to act with intention, to make decisions aligned with your growth, and to remain open to opportunities that appear while you wait. During this period of patience, it is important to remain active and engage with life. Waiting does not mean inactivity. It means continuing to work on yourself, to improve your skills, to cultivate relationships, and to nurture your dreams. Every small effort, every intentional step, and every act of preparation creates a foundation for the miracle that is approaching. Patience combined with action is powerful because it aligns your energy with the natural unfolding of events. It ensures that when the opportunity finally arrives, you are ready, capable, and deserving of it. Hope also transforms your mindset and your energy. When you hold on to hope, you approach life with optimism and courage. You notice possibilities instead of problems, solutions instead of obstacles, and opportunities instead of setbacks. Hope allows you to see beyond the current struggle, to visualize the life you desire, and to remain confident that change is possible. It is this mindset that draws the right circumstances, people, and moments into your life, creating a ripple effect that leads you toward your breakthrough. Finally, embracing patience and hope strengthens your inner resilience and fortifies your spirit. Life's greatest miracles are not always instant or easy, but those who cultivate patience and hope navigate the journey with grace, courage, and unwavering faith. By trusting that your miracle is on its way, you are choosing to live with confidence, to act with purpose, and to maintain belief in the unseen. You are preparing yourself to fully receive the life-changing blessings, opportunities, and transformations that are approaching. You are creating a state of readiness that allows miracles to enter your life with clarity, timing, and impact. As we reach the end of this journey together, remember this: every challenge you've faced, every tear you've shed, every doubt you've carried has been preparing you for the miracle that is coming. Life may not always move according to your timeline, and the path may feel uncertain, but your faith, your resilience, and your openness are shaping the reality you desire. Hold on to hope, speak your prayers with conviction, trust in the unseen, and continue to rise even when it feels impossible. Miracles are not just distant dreams. They are waiting for those who refuse to give up, who keep believing, and who remain ready to receive. Today, choose to embrace patience with courage, to trust the journey with confidence, and to believe that your breakthrough is not only possible, but inevitable. Open your heart, keep moving forward, and let your faith be louder than your fear. Your miracle is on its way, and when it arrives, you will look back and see that every struggle, every moment of waiting, and every act of faith was preparing you to receive it fully. Stand tall, keep believing, and allow your life to transform in ways you never imagined possible.